Hello and welcome to another update video on ADA. So, Cardano is still caught in a correction here. We're currently dealing with a B-wave pullback in a, potentially a B-wave pullback in a third wave to the upside. We have to see that. It depends on whether the bulls can now hold above the September low, of course. This is where I'm now putting this red line in because this is the invalidation point of our scenario that I shared already earlier today on Discord. So the thesis is we're working on a B-wave pullback. That B-wave pullback is, a WXY structure. Remember that until like yesterday, we were watching for another high in circle wave A, but the price had already maxed out, let's say, micro support for an internal wave 4 pullback. And I can tell you with that additional low that we see here today, and also here it was already questionable, but with that additional low that we see here today, the move to the downside seems to be unfolding as a complex correction. Therefore, I've added this as a WXY structure. So wave W, X, and then the Y wave is an A, B, C. And then, what does that mean? It means that the C wave is a 5-wave move. And as you can see on the chart, the C wave might complete at any time, okay? But obviously the correction is still unfolding. That last bounce that we saw, was it yesterday? Yep. The last bounce that we saw yesterday that I have labeled now as internal wave 4 bounce really only ended as a 3-wave move up. And whenever we're dealing with 3-wave movements into one direction, it's typically not the trend direction. So it suggested already another low might be coming. We've seen that today happen. And, well, we're still holding above the September low. And the move down, honestly, it does look like a corrective pullback. It looks overlapping, choppy, messy. That's normally exactly what we want to see in such a corrective pullback. That means we might just have to have a bit more patience until finally a low is in. The problem, and I tried to make that very, very clear over the last few days, is whenever we have only a 3-wave move, like in this case, in the A wave, we don't really have very clear probabilities that the trend is actually up. So that means we have to work more with, the context and have to pay very close attention to, what's the larger degree like. But you see, we've been now in a larger correction for quite some time, actually. You could even argue since July, because the market moved down, okay, a marginally higher high, but really in practice, it was not really a breakout, and now pullback and lower high and now again. So it's just not, we've been in this range forever. And really what I tried to communicate to you is for really something meaningful here, we need a breakout above these yellow trend lines. Now the first one is a good start, but we haven't even achieved that. That would be a move above 90 cents. And then above 96 cents would be the next objective for the bulls, yeah. Until that happens, we have to pay close attention to how the price reacts to micro support, which we're currently testing, or we're approaching the 61.8 retracement. That's at 79.6 cents. Below that level, we've got 74 and 71.5 cents in our Fibonacci support area. So we'll monitor that. What would I need for a first indication of a low? I already told you about the trend lines. Really, for anything meaningful, we need a break above at least one of the trend lines, and not just a wick. We need a decisive breakout. But obviously in the very short term, a break above this last swing high might help, which is here at 85 cents, 85.1 cents. So that's the update on ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, if you want to join the MCO family, feel free to visit our channel page. Here there's a short video that explains the member benefits. For example, you get member-only videos. You get access to our weekly live stream. Every Sunday we run the MCO community session. And then as a gold member, you can even access our Discord server for a lot of additional updates, charts. Some of you might not even know that. There is, because I don't usually promote it, but there are a lot of additional updates also for gold and silver. Yeah, they go crazy at the moment. We included them already months ago as additional bonus in our gold membership. And as a thank you for everybody who's supporting the project. And again, I think a lot of you have hopefully benefited from the insights. Every day I send out an update, gold, silver, and check it out. So there's much more to explore. Thanks so much. I wish you a great day. Bye-bye.